Get ready.
Hey there, Marvel heroes, and welcome back to the very last Moon Knight review. So today, episode 6, the finale, came out, and episode 6 is called Gods and Monsters. So let's have a little look at that. Just to let you know, this is your warning now. This will contain spoilers. I can't do any more spoiler free other than what has already been said. So if you want to know my spoiler free for all of them, then go back to the last episode, episode 5, and have a look at that, because it's pretty much what the rest of the spoiler free section is going to be like for this episode. So we're going to head on over now to me. Hi guys. And yes, so episode 6, Gods and Monsters, the finale. Now right away I've got to say that it was a great episode. This was my favorite episode so far. It was only just shy of 45 minutes, so it was quite a short episode, considering we have had one that was just under an hour. So this is one of the shortest episodes, which is a bit surprising really, but still really enjoyed it, and I thought it was the best episode. It starts directly on from the end of episode 4, where Harrow shoots Mark and he falls into the water. That is straight after that, in the temple, and in Alexander's tomb. Alexander the Great's tomb. And so then so he kills him and picks up the little statue. And then Harrow turns his little walking stick, his scaling walking stick, and that morphs. Then the handle morphs into like an axe, but then it becomes more of a staff. So whether he's unlocked more power, possibly, because he does do more things with it now. So that was very interesting. And I'm just going to talk massively about Layla at the moment, because at the end of episode 5 is they trying to contact Layla to free Khonshu, and how they do this is the Hippo Goddess, which name completely goes off my head all the time. She possesses some of the police officers that were killed by Harrow, and speaks to Layla. She offers her to become her avatar, but she declines. But later in the episode, then she actually does become the Hippo Goddess's avatar. And what I found really interesting with this one is it's like when she's like saying, "I want to be your avatar," whatever, like things, and she's taking over Layla. So she's already like like that as Layla. As this Hippo Goddess in Layla's body, and then she's like going, "Oh, I've got a fabulous costume," and that costume is hot, and I don't mean like sexy hot, I just mean like it is hot. It's like amazing, love it. It looks really cool, and then his wings come out like brass wings come out the back, which looks awesome, and they're like very kind of like the Falcon's wings, just looks cooler in my opinion. And she looks great in the costume as well, so very cool. And she is very kick-ass then as this avatar, and she got some swords and things as well, so that was really awesome. And there's one part where this girl asks, "Are you an Egyptian superhero?" and she goes, "Yes, I am." So I like that bit. But yeah, I just really enjoyed her becoming the avatar, and because later, it's like before that actually happens, Harrow walks into the temple inside the pyramid, and all the avatars are there, and they realize that Amit is being released, and they go up to go fight Harrow. But it's a bit of a cop-off really, because I wanted them to see them in all their suits and stuff and have a fight with Harrow. But you don't need to see the whole fight, just like a little bit of action thing like that, and then see them all dead. But no, all we see is them getting ready to fight, and then the purple glow, and then they're all dead on the floor. I thought that was a massive cop-out. Cheap. That was very cheap for them, I think. But there we go. Just a little gripe on this episode. Because like I say, I wanted to see them in their different suits. Harrow releases, then I think it's Amit, the crocodile lady, who then, and she says, it's like, your scales are imbalanced. But she's totally into it, because her avatar before betrayed her, and they had balanced scales. But Harrow's like, I'm not worthy because I've done things, blah blah blah. And they're going, yeah, but that's what I need. So yeah, but he doesn't have. So she makes him his avatar, her avatar, but doesn't give him a suit. So yeah, okay. Pretty crap avatar. Yeah. Layla then frees Khonshu and denies. It's like he's like, oh, will you be mine? And she's like, no, you made Mark life live in hell. So that shows how strong she doesn't want to be anyone's slave. And that's why she originally declined Hippo Goddess's offer. But yeah, it's like, I'm glad she is now an avatar, and I hope we see more of her, because she is pretty damn badass and kick-ass. Fair play. I've got a thing with you. Mark is in the Gladiator heaven. Gladiator afterlife, because it just looks like that feel with Maximus Aurelius, whatever Russell Crowe's name is, and where he's like putting his hand across the reeds and things. Yeah, it was kind of like that. So it's the Field of Reeds is called, which is quite interesting. But he wants to go back, so he's made it into like heaven, really, he wants to go back for Stephen, and I thought, oh, that's nice. Considering Stephen was just made up by him, but he has actually made this personality a reality. Strange, but there we go. But then he says that Stephen is the only superpower he had, really, or needs, whatever he said. And I thought that was pretty cool, because obviously Stephen was created to come away from from abuse from his mother. So that it is a superpower, really. It's like he saved him from his mother's abuse. Really saved Mark. And then got Layla then accepts the Hippogot's avatar, because she's saying need more avatars to bring Crocodile Lady into a mortal form to be able to kill. And then you see Harrow. I thought Harrow on top. Then he uses his powers, like when he killed all the police officers at the checkpoint, he used the power of the stick to like suck up their souls. Yet when he's been granted more power as the avatar, he goes on top of the pyramid and like creates disciples in Cairo from using the staff, instead of just doing it himself. And then because the disciples then go off and they judge the other people and kill them, and all these souls then, instead of going to the afterlife, go into it's like Crocodile Lady eats all the souls. So that is a bit, it's like, well, you've done it, why couldn't you do it now that you've got more power? Why couldn't you have just sucked it? I know that would kill like millions of people, thousands, hundreds of thousands, whatever it is. It's not going to be millions, but hundreds of thousands of people in Cairo. But yeah, it's just like, so you were stronger when you were in the avatar. That's what I'm looking at. But anyway, again, little things, little grips on there. Mark and Stephen now can flip in and out of each other. So when Khonshu has brought him, I missed something. Mark comes back to life. They go through the gates, Cyrus's gates, and he's back to life. But because he's been shot, he's dying again, really. But then Khonshu's having a fight with Crocodile Lady, and he's losing. But then he feels Mark's presence, and he like zaps there, puts the suit back on him, and he heals. Great. And I thought it was really awesome when Mark and Stephen were like able to flip in and out in the armor and things, and you can see the difference in them with the different suits and stuff. And there's a lot of off-camera-ness where it was like the camera would like face up and then come back down, and they'd be changing. And I didn't know that Moon Knight could fly in the moon with his moon crescent cape. That was interesting. But yeah, I just thought that was great. And there's one point where you do get to see the chest part of Moon Knight and Mr. Knight, which I found that was great. They've named him Mr. Knight instead of Moon Knight. And that, like, it goes, it's like a smoky effect which changes them to things. So that was pretty cool, morphing effect and stuff there. So you got the fight with Layla, Mark / Stephen, and Harrow, and it seems to be going well, and then it doesn't seem to be going well, as all hero fights do. But then Mark and Stephen, Stephen fights as well. That's pretty cool. He's like there with his little sticks, and he's kicking ass as well. Fair play. And it's like they coming in and out of him and Mark fighting him, which is pretty cool. Mark and Stephen then, both of them, black out because they're losing. Mark is there, and Harrow is like sucking out his power or whatever. But then they both black out, and then all of a sudden, everyone around them's dead. All the bad guys, at least, is dead, and Harrow's like really bloody and things, and Layla's like looking in horror. Like, what the hell, Mark? And he's like, I blacked out. Stephen's, are you? He's like, no. So there's still this third presence there. And you don't see that until the post-credits scene. But we'll talk about that in a moment. Then it goes into the temple. It's kind of rushed then towards the end, where Layla goes, I know how to defeat, because Khonshu's actually been defeated. He's getting dragged by Crocodile Lady, Amit, I think the name is. And yeah, go into the temple. They manage to bind then Crocodile Lady into Harrow's body, so she is now in mortal form, so she can be killed instead of being trapped in one of those stone little things. So yeah, they are done there. And then Mark is like asking to be freed and stuff, because said Harrow, Khonshu wants Mark to kill Harrow, but he's like, I've got a choice, and blah 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 blah, but doesn't kill him. And he's like saying Amit is defeated, so you need to hold up your end of the bargain, and he releases Mark and Stephen from the Moon Knight thing. Or does he? Yeah. And then Mark wakes up in the asylum again, but quickly realizes it's not real, and then wakes up back in Stephen's apartment, strapped to the bed and things, and that's where it ends. It's like, what happened? What literally happened when you were released in Egypt? What happens to Layla? What? We don't know. So season 2 maybe, and maybe they will say what happened there. Who knows? But then you get the credits, the animated credits, and then you got the post-credits scene. And that is Harrow in an asylum, and he gets escorted out by someone. You don't see their face. You know fully well who it is, though. It's pretty obvious who it is. It's this third personality of Mark, and takes Harrow in a wheelchair and puts him in this limo, and then Khonshu's in there in a suit. It's quite weird, and says like, oh yeah, and it's like, I want you to meet. I'm paraphrasing here, but he's pretty much saying, I want you to meet the real person that I have, because like obviously Mark's mind is fractured, and so Khonshu has seen this violent personality in his head, and going, that's my Moon Knight, that's my champion, and brings the screen down, and it is Mark, but it's actually Jake Lockley, which is the third personality, the violent one, and he pulls out a gun with a silencer and shoots Harrow several times. So then Harrow is dead, along with the goddess, Amit. So yeah, and then only one final note I have is I loved Oscar Isaac's credit at the end of it, where it's he's got Mark Spector, Stephen Grant, John Lockley, Moon Knight, and Mr. Knight, and I just love that little thing, Mr. Knight. It was just so long on there, but yeah, great stuff. It's like I did enjoy it. It's not my favourite MCU TV show so far. It was enjoyable. I thought Oscar Isaac done a fantastic job. So really good work there. And obviously the accent, all that is Mark Spector putting on an English accent or a London accent, so it's not supposed to sound good. It's what he thinks it should sound like. So that is great. It's like, that's brilliant. I really enjoyed that. The music score was cool. The effects were amazing in it. You can see they scrimped out on doing a lot of effects and things by like obviously not giving everyone suits and stuff. Absolutely loved Layla's avatar, amazing, and I can't wait to see some cosplays of people doing that, because I think that would be a really cool one, because people are starting to think about doing Moon Knight cosplays, so it'd be cool to see some Layla avatar cosplays too. But that is it, guys. Wow. Okay, so that happens. That definitely happened. We do have Ms. Marvel coming out in June, so I will be doing reviews again on that. It'll either be in the morning just after it's they've released, or it will be in the evenings like this one is. And also I will be doing reviews on Obi-Wan Kenobi. Today is May the 4th, so happy Star Wars Day. We've had such a great day on social media, showing you all our different past and new content, so make sure to go and check that out there. Let me just pop that up on there for you guys. So if you go on to Instagram at SkybotFilm, you get to see everything there. And also if you head over to our gaming channel, youtube.com/SkybotGaming, loads of new content on there just today. We got like 5 brand new videos out just today on the gaming channel, so make sure to check out that and subscribe to that channel, but also subscribe to this channel, Skybot Film, for loads and loads of Disney Plus, Star Wars and Marvel videos, news, reviews, trailers, everything. We will get all the information to you as soon as we can, I promise you that. And we are very active in the comments, so if you do want to have a chat, then please do pop it down and we will have a chat. And that is all I'm going to say there, guys. So thank you very much for watching these reviews, and I hope you join me again then for Ms. Marvel. But until next time, bye.